such a daddy's, but I've changed my ways. But it'll take time.
A lot of jazz musicians and singers try to find a balance between the jazz music tradition and a modern touch. I would like to know, how do you deal with that?
Well, that's interesting. I think that in the past, I've chosen a lot of American songbook standards, songs from the 30s and 40s. So we're bringing those are songs from the past. But my style is definitely, I would say, a pretty contemporary style. It's a very accessible type of jazz, and I would say a modern style. I think that for me, especially in terms of how I've evolved and how I see things evolving, is that we are now choosing from different songbooks. You know, we're moving sometimes away from the 30s and 40s and moving towards more current eras of music and choosing the best repertoire from those eras. That are the new standards, maybe songs that are well written and withstand the test of time and withstand the treatment of many different styles and voices.
Over the 2 past years, you released 2 albums. There's a live album in Tokyo, and there's also Seul ce soir, an album. It's your first album entirely in French. I'd like to know what brought you there.
I've done a fair bit of touring in Quebec over the last 6 years, maybe 7 years. I have a wonderful relationship with the people in this province. They're very supportive of arts and culture and music, and I just seem to have a real rapport. We have a connection. I feel that. I also, as you may notice, I have a French name, Emilie-Claire. My mother gave me this name. My parents are both Anglophone, but it's almost like she's a francophile, I think. So I think there's a little bit of francophone in me, and I am in the process of learning the language. And so in order to immerse myself in the language and to appreciate the culture of Quebec, I wanted to spend some time really listening to French songs, and it turned into an album.
And you chose songs from Sylvain Lelièvre, from Ginette Renaud. There's Quand le soleil dit bonjour aux montagnes. There's also Pauline Julien. Was it songs that your mother was listening to when you were young, or?
Well, actually, she had a wonderful suggestion, which is a song that's on that album. It's by Buffy Sainte-Marie, but it has French lyrics by Claude Gauthier, T'es pas un autre. That was her suggestion, and she's a singer as well. And that song has been very, very well received. It's a beautiful, melancholy ballad, beautifully written. And it's interesting for me as an Anglophone, I actually prefer singing the lyrics in French. There's just something that gets me about the French lyrics, and that's another reason why I wanted to do that album. I find that the French lyrics are extremely poetic, romantic, and you can lose yourself in them.